So welcome to May's Roundtable. This is our last roundtable of this school year. So move forward. And so we can help for breakouts. Please rename yourself so that you either identify as belong to a troop or pack. That will help us to move you into the different breakout rooms. Is there anybody here first time to roundtable? If you are, please say hi.
Hello.
You are?
Paul.
And where are you from, Paul?
Pack 943 with Patrick and Keith. I don't have a
Okay.
uniform, so I feel a little out of sorts right now, but I'm chilling.
Hey, we won't hold it against you. Welcome, and thank you for attending.
Hi, everyone. This is Neha Gohil. I'm also new and from Pack 943.
Wow. Do you have any roles, or are you just a parent? Or
Nope, just a parent new to Cub Scouting and just wanted to learn more.
Great. Well, welcome. This is a great place to get a lot of information and meet individuals that are always happy to help out.
Great.
It's the amazing 943.
That's right. All right.
This
I will move-
Ken Yee from Troop 905 out of Dublin. I'm a
905?
new ASM.
And oh, right. Well, welcome. Hopefully you'll find Roundtable useful. And for everybody who is new, my name is Peter. I run the general session, but I also then work the session devoted to the Scouts BSA. And there's a separate section devoted to Cub Scouts. For any of you who are new, if you have any comments, and I certainly accept criticism or anything that would help make this better, please get a hold of me. And from this side, the way you can get a hold of me is my email. I'm zhishkap@hotmail.com. And also, if you go to the Twin Valleys website, you'll find this presentation. You can download it if there's something you want to see in the future. So make sure I got it right. Coming up, starting this month, the National is a program called Summer of Service. It starts now. And because of all the COVID and all, they're trying to adapt the program so that it will help people in the community to see the value of scouting. And they're using social media more. So if you're interested in finding some ideas or some additions to your program for your units, if you were to scan that QR code, it'll take you to this website that talks more about the Summer of Service. And it really falls into 5 parts: planning your service, performing your service, and then advertising it through posting on social media, and then reporting back, and then having everybody celebrate the job well done. This link will give you lots of suggestions as different activities that you could do. So if you're looking for some activities for your unit during this summer, I suggest that this is one area that you might consider, and it falls nicely into scouting in that it helps to serve the community and helps your scouts to get into the spirit of serving your community. So with that, I will, unless there's any thoughts, I'll move on. All right. So you probably have all seen information and emails about the Youth Leadership Training Center and the East Bay Scout Shop. That the Scout YLTC is being sold. If I understand, actually the Red Cross is buying that building. This Saturday, though, the Scout Shop is its last day. So if you would like to go down there, you can go down there up until 3 p.m. on Saturday. After that, The scout shop will be closed, and my understanding is the YLTC will be pretty much empty also. So if you need to purchase items, there's a couple options you have. The easiest option, and I'll show you on the next slide here, is the Pleasanton Scout Shop. This is where you'll find them at.
Pete, that's Pleasant Hill.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Pleasant.
Yes, thank you. Pleasant Hill, the Pleasant Hill Scout Shop. Not much of a longer drive than to the East Bay Scout Shop. So you're not going to have to do too much more commuting. So that's one option you have is the Pleasant Scout Shop.
Pleasant Hill.
Excuse me. Thank you, Jeff. Pleasant Hill. You know what? I will change this before I send these slides out to go up to our website. The Pleasant Hill Scout Shop. There's a couple of options. You can also go to scoutstep.org and purchase a lot of your supplies through there. And my understanding is they're looking to hopefully open what they were going to call an outpost in Alameda this summer, and most of your scout supply needs will be able to be satisfied through the outpost. So please stay tuned, and as these details develop, we'll let you know what they are. And so right now, really, if you need to get something and go in person, your rank badge and stuff like that, it really is the Pleasant Hill Scout Shop.
And there's another option, Pete, for those that frequent or work down in the South Bay. There is a scout shop for the Silicon Valley Monterey Bay Council in San Jose.
Okay, great. So there you go. That's a good idea. A lot of you probably commute down there, so that would be an easy option also. All right. So let me see here. Gonna move on.
Peter, there was a
Yeah.
question about the size of the San Leandro. I'm sorry, of the Pleasant Hill shop, whether or not it's the same size as San Leandro was.
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you. There's a little bit echo for me.
Oh, sorry. There's a question about the size of the Pleasant Hill store and whether or not it's as large or have the same selection as San Leandro.
Okay. So I'll be honest with you, the last time I was in the Pleasant Hill Scout Shop was when I was an Eagle Scout at 18. If I remember
it's-
right, it's
it's
of
close.
similar size.
It's close and they carry about the same amount of the same items.
Okay,
I was just there last month.
last month. So, you know, when buying rank items, right, that's a little more difficult. General scouting things you can always purchase through scoutstuff.org, and you can also actually return them to scout shops if it doesn't work out for you. For your basic items that are needed for rank advancement, all the scout shops will have everything you need. But according to Jeff, it's and it agrees with what my memory is. It's close in size and close in what they carry also. There was a little bit of conversation about this, if anybody has any ideas. When I was a youth growing up and scouting, all of my scouting supplies were bought through Mervin's and not Dom's. And at some point, Dom's and Livermore started carrying supplies. And I know that that's an option. If any of you know of a business that would be interested in hosting a scout shop of some sort, you know, that's probably an option. I don't really know how that works out, but if any of you knew of something, a business that was interested in something like that, that would probably be a conversation that we could have and figure out how to make that happen. All right. So as you see with this slide, lots are changing. You all know from last month, Matt Lindbergh has moved up to the Golden Gate Area Council. He's now running programs. Very exciting for him. My understanding is they have put out an offer to for someone to be his replacement, and it's just around the corner, and very shortly that will be announced. Also, Mike Allison, all of you know Mike. He's been our district commissioner for the last several years. He has also answered the call, and he's moving up to the Golden Gate Area Council. He's going to be doing volunteer service up there. So Jim Conkey is going to be our new district commissioner. So the most important thing to learn from that is if you're dissatisfied with the program I'm delivering, if you talk to Jim, he'll slap me around a little bit and straighten me out. Unfortunately, Jim's not able to make it tonight, but he will be our new district commissioner starting June 1st. And we also will be having a new district chair, Keith Lamb. I do not believe Keith is here tonight. Is that right? Is Keith
He is.
here?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I'm here.
Keith, would you like to say hi?
Hi, everyone.
Well, thank you. Keith is very terse and succinct. So Keith will be helping the Twin Valley District Committee. He'll be helping to steer the ship. And that will, as the new year folds out, you will probably see his labors pay out. Okay. What I have a little slide here. So our new district commissioner, Jim Conkey, if you were involved in roundtable the last few years, you probably recognize Jim in that he ran the Scouts BSA roundtable for 3 years. And he's also been involved heavily with the Boy Scout and venturing crews. And then he's not able to make it here tonight, unfortunately. All right. And I actually should say with this, my understanding is we will have a new Cub commissioner next year. Is that right? I think so.
Roundtable? Cub roundtable?
Yeah, of roundtable.
Yeah, we're that's a cliffhanger. We're waiting till the very end of Cub roundtable breakout to announce that one.
Okay. All right. Great. And I will be here next year as your Scout PSA roundtable commissioner.
That might be a 2-part episode where you got to tune in the fall to get the
The
rest
full
of it.
story. It's a
Yeah, full
cliffhanger.
story. Absolutely.
You
There's a
need the
cliffhanger.
cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Family fun night. That's on, as far as I know. It will. So we are always roundtables the second Thursday of each month. During the summer, roundtables at meetings. So family fun nights is meeting 6 to 8. Excuse me.
Peter, I'll chime in after you're done.
Okay. So those are the June, July, and August at Ted Fairfield Park. If you want to bring your Cubs, and I was going to ask, is there a need for, if there's a need for Scout BSA help? Maybe this is a time where we could talk about that too. And so I'll stop talking.
I just want to add to that. So the time for the family fun nights are generally from 7 to 8. We try
Okay.
to do that within a 1-hour window. And then
Okay.
the July date is actually going to be pushed to July 15th. So
July
that
15th.
it doesn't conflict with Cub Scout day camp.
Okay.
That evening, they're going to have their little campfire activity. So
Okay.
I have an updated slide on the Cub breakout side.
Okay.
What
And
were
I'll
the dates
update-
on those then, Patrick?
say that again.
What were the
Ken?
dates moving to?
Yeah. So on July 8th, move that to the 15th.
And
The
everything else
15th.
stays the same. Okay, cool.
Yes. And it'll be 7 to 8, and I'll update these slides before they go up for download.
And you'll
And
notice August 5th is actually the first week of August, first Thursday in August, but I think that's to avoid conflict with the first week of school, which is the following Thursday.
yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and move on here. Spring Cleanup Day. Ranchos Los Mochos is having a cleanup day June 5th. It's all day long. It's only open to adults. And if you were interested in having adults from your unit participate, look for some fun activities and some fellowship in scouting. Rick Nygren is who you want to contact, and that's how you would get a hold of Rick. And Rancho Los Mochos is a great camp, and we need to support as much as possible. So I hope to see you up there because I'll be up there myself. All right. Wood badge. Is Mike Ransom? Is there anything Mike would like to add tonight to the wood badge announcement?
Just want to point out the cost. Cost for either session is $300 per registrant. I think if you ask anybody who has taken wood badge in the past, $300 amortized over the years that you will use what you learn during this course, it comes out very cheap.
Here.
That cost will go up on August 11th, August 11th for the autumn course and August 18th for the fall course. And August 11th will be just before our next roundtable. So this will be my last chance to pitch for you to sign up. If you have not been to Wood Badge, looking over the list of attendees here, I think that there's a representative from every unit that has taken Wood Badge or that I know has taken Wood Badge. So ask those in your unit that have the wooden beads, what's Wood Badge all about? Thanks.
Thank you. So for those of you who haven't done Wood Badge, as you're starting to learn more about what the program is about, we're trying to teach kids to grow into responsible adults and leaders of the community. It's definitely, there are some individuals that are natural at that, but a lot of them do really well because they learn, they're taught. And the truth is Wood Badge is that opportunity for adults. We can all learn bigger and better skills, and Wood Badge is that opportunity to learn how to lead, how to teach at the adult level. It really is a great program and well worth it. All right. So right now, we're going to talk about our Twin Valleys virtual 5K. Ed Lyons is here, and he's going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so you want to talk about a bargain. For just $20, you can participate in the Twin Valley 5K. Okay, here's the way it works. It's open for the month of May. You sign up at the website. You can sign up by scanning the QR code, or you can Google Twin Valley 5K, and the first 3 sites that it shows will all lead you to the registration. We'd really like you to share this with friends and family as well. I'm finance chair. Part of my responsibility is raising funds kind of outside of the scouting network. And we think this is a really good opportunity to get folks outside of scouting involved in fundraising and generate some dollars from Twin Valley that aren't coming from the pockets of scouters. So I'm pretty excited about it. You sign up for the 5K. You'll get an email response back with a nice map that'll show you one local opportunity for 5K. You can run it, you can walk it, you can hike it, you can crawl it. And we're asked that you post something to social media with the hashtag Twin Valley 5K. If you do that, or if you send an email back to twinvalley5k@gmail.com, we'll enter you to win a $250 gift certificate at Sunrise Mountain Sports. So registration is open. Would love to have you share. If you're interested in sharing this information with your personal network, send me a note at twinvalley5k@gmail.com. I'll be happy to send you some JPEG files that are formatted specifically for Twitter Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and I'd be happy to send those to you, and you can share it with your network. So, thank you very much. I'm excited.
Thank you. Yeah, you said what I needed to hear. My old legs don't run anymore, but you said I could walk and crawl. So after this meeting, I'm definitely signing up. And I'll try not to crawl. That'll hurt my knees. I'll probably walk it.
Thank
And
you,
because
Peter.
of this, it's appropriate for all ages, right? So this is something that Cub Scouts can do, BSA Scouts can do, aunts, uncles, anybody can participate.
Yeah. So I think really those of us who have the ability to share this so that other individuals outside of this, our small roundtable community might get excited to do this would be great. All right. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
All right. We have the National Eagle Scout Association Blood Drive Camp coming up June 3rd. It'll be at Asbury United Methodist Church. Its size is limited. And what you can do is if you go to redcrossblood.org, you can sign up for a time slot. And you would want to use the sponsor code of the Golden Gate Area Council, NISA. There's an opportunity there for you to give a donation of blood. Jeff, Orthman, is there anything you'd add beyond what I've already said?
Yeah, so we've partnered with the Red Cross and with Ashbury Church to run this blood drive. The blood banks have been hit pretty hard during COVID, not only for COVID-related illnesses, but just in general that their donations have been down because no one's wanted to get out and donate. They are doing distancing and requiring masks and making appointments where only like 3 or 4 people are there at a time. So it's very spread out and very safe. Right now we have 3 signups and I need a total of 45. If we don't have that by next Wednesday, they're going to open it up to the general public. So right now, if you were looking to donate, couldn't get to a drive in the past because they were all full, this is put aside just for us. And if we can get this to be successful, they have other partners throughout our council that we can maybe hold a blood drive in San Francisco or Napa and in some of the other areas around our council to spread it out to more folks with GGAC.
Okay.
So love for you to sign up and I'll see you down there on June 3rd.
Thank you. All right. We'll go ahead and move on. Let's see here. So all of you have seen from meetings past, the council's put together a COVID resource page that tells you in a sort of current time what we can and can't do based upon county, state guidance. And if you were to scan that QR code, it'll take you to the page. And it seems to me that as we're seeing, things are changing very quickly. And hopefully as units will be back to our old being able to meet shortly, that this resource will help you to figure out what's allowed for our communities. So please check that out. I just wanted to remind you of where to go.
Peter, can I ask a quick question about this?
Yeah.
So as the CDC is starting to say fully vaccinated people can meet outdoors without masks and our 12 to 15-year-olds can start getting vaccinated, I'm assuming we still have to follow the most restrictive of, the country, the state, the municipality, the county, or charter.org and BSA. But do you know, is BSA going to start following those guidelines?
Yeah, so the BSA has always deferred to the guidelines of what's controlling. So as an example, certainly with us, we have to adhere to the Alameda County guidelines. And so the BSA hasn't tried to write a single policy to cover the entire country. They deferred to your local areas. So for us in the Twin Valley, right, we're looking really to the Alameda County and what they will allow. And so it is changing very quickly. And supposedly from what I see, June 15th, a lot of things will change. But I haven't seen any of that definitively um, to something we can act on. So I think just hold on, and as soon as Alameda County announces, then our local council will follow suit, and those will be the changes that are allowed. I don't know, did that answer your question, or Mike? Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I would like to add a little bit of perspective from a council direction. Knowing that we have youth who are not yet vaccinated, they're going to be under mask requirements for a while. And so council is suggesting, and in fact, strongly requiring, that all adults continue to mask regardless of whether or not the CDC says they can take it off, primarily because we are role models for the youth. It's going to be much easier to keep those unvaccinated youth wearing their masks if you as the leader are doing so also. So they will have some of these rules in place at summer camps this year.
Thanks, Mike.
If I
Did-
could,
And Mike, can I add in on that? And we talked about this during the commissioner meeting, is keep in mind that we all belong to units that are chartered by an organization. That organization might have some internal requirements of their members or their affiliates that would impact your unit programs.
Yeah, so to add on to what Jeff just said, right? In the end, our chartered organization has to buy into us. If we're going to be meeting again, they need to buy into that. And if you're to follow that QR code that's up right now, that would actually, there's a couple of checklists on that link. You'll find that, and one of the links talks about, have you communicated with your chartering organization? Are they on board with you meeting now? Right. So there's a lot of guidance out there, and I understand there's an awful lot to get confused about. So how to stay out of trouble. In the end, you have to make sure your charter organization is on board with you starting back up as a unit. And we have to also make sure that we stay within the guidance as offered by the Alameda County. Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts at the moment?
throw one else out there. So they did approve the Pfizer vaccine for 12 and up yesterday. Walgreens started giving shots last night at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
So
wow.
appointments are out there, and if you get it this week, it's a 5-week process to be fully vaccinated. Your youth can be fully vaccinated by the time they hit week 1 of summer camp.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. So if they can get it by next week for week 2, the following week for week 3, we can be fully vaccinated by the time we hit camp.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So after this slide, we're going to break out into our Cubs and Scout BSA's breakout rooms. So what I wanted to say for everybody, our next roundtable will be August 12th. So we get a little summer off. So I'll see you all back on August 12th. I sure hope that we'll be meeting in person. I have to admit, I'm zoomed out, and I look forward to seeing people in person. So, and then I will also say that I am looking for help in delivering a better roundtable program. So if you're interested in helping out at the general level for either the Cub or Scout BSA sections, you please let me know. You can get a hold of me at that address right there. I'd love to have some help and deliver a better program. All right. So with that, oh yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and break out.